Hello, welcome back to Brand Sushi Live Noding. In this episode, we're gonna do a quick improvisation. Basically, there is one node that's just recently being updated in Sverchok. It's called the duplicate along edge. And okay, the nodes looks something like this. And if you notice, the nodes actually now have three different algorithms now, and yeah, that you can use to basically duplicate and instance objects along edge. I'm gonna do like a quick improvisation using grease pencil. So I'm just gonna draw like a spiral like that using grease pencil, and we're gonna process this inside Sverchok, and we're gonna duplicate objects along this grease pencil edge. So it's gonna be pretty simple. Control spacebar. GP gonna give you this grease pencil processing node 3. So I use this a lot. And let's save this as grease pencil Dupli. So we're gonna select the grease pencil data and pick the active frame. So now everything is good. We actually have a bunch of edges for us to duplicate objects. So this is the edges, and you're already probably familiar with these nodes. At some point I talk about it. Right click, connect viewer draw, and we're gonna now just try. I think I'm gonna plug in like a cylinder. Plug this into the vertices and polygon. So this is gonna be the thing that's gonna be duplicated along the edge. So you get this right away, and you might have seen. You might notice that it looks like a squash cylinder. That's because we need to adjust the X, Y, or Z of the cylinder. So now this is correct. By default, it's actually generating a 3-cylinder. Let's make it to 1 and then make the cylinder radius smaller. Now you can see more clearly what's actually going on. So the cylinder is being instanced and duplicated along the path of grease pencil. So that's exactly what we want. If you make changes to the grease pencil, it will update. So this is very cool, I think. And this guy make it really easy. And if you want to test the different algorithm, check out these 3 different options. Try like rotation differences, tracking. With the tracking, you probably need to adjust the XYZ. Oh, actually, you can keep it at Z, but track it using different axis. Okay, so you can do that. It's actually a little bit clearer if you are using like something like box maybe. So box give you that. Adjust the size of the box. The padding, okay, you can give like a gap in between of the edge. So the sampling of grease pencil. So this is actually gonna be something that's really useful if you are perhaps you are creating like a train track or like a stairs. I think train track will be something that can use this duplicate objects along edge. Let's go back to our cylinder, and instead of having just a normal cylinder, I'm gonna make the radius smaller there, so we have like some kind of direction. So it's more like a cone. The height, actually this thing is kind of adaptive. It's actually scaling the instance along the edge. Rotation difference. Yeah, there's a lot of option here. You can actually turn off the there you go. I turn off the scaling, and so you can actually see what's going on there more clearly with all these different algorithms. What's even cooler is that instead of using grease pencil, you can also use other thing, of course, like the spiral, for example. Spiral give you vertices and edges, and it's gonna give you result right away. There you go. That's the spiral. It's quite heavy. And maybe play around with the axis of the cone here. Gate or like a train track, because you want to duplicate objects along edge, and that's actually pretty cool. Maybe I'll come back to the spiral at some point, but yeah, for now I should just leave it at the grease pencil one. So there you go. That's a quick way you can duplicate objects along edge thanks to these nodes. It's very cool, these nodes, and yeah, give it a try and see what you can make from it. I guess I'll do a couple of live noding based on this node alone, and so I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.